Okay, so I just showed you on the ground my two methods for starting to get the horse to move all 4 feet to 6 o'clock. One being where I'm moving forward with the horse, and then I'm actually squeezing and putting a little pressure with my hands on each side, alternating to coordinate with moving each diagonal. So my left hand moves the left diagonal, my right hand moves the right diagonal. So in the saddle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach him that when I go to sit back on my pockets, like to seat position 2.5, that horse is going to understand that is to slow down or start the back up. And then at the same time, I'm going to not pull back, but I'm going to squeeze with alternating hands as lightly as I can to get him to rock back and start to move and think about from forward motion to reverse motion. And like I was saying earlier, I'm not looking to back up the whole length of the arena at this point. I'm just looking first when I'm going from what I call 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I'm looking for him when I start to roll my seat back and put pressure with my hands or squeeze. I want him to think, not just stop, but reverse, like that. So what I'm going to do is ask for some softness here. Then I'm going to move forward. Know which diagonal I'm going to ask for first, so I sit back a little bit. I get that rock back, alternating hands, release it, like that. And I give him a big release, because remember, that is it's not the pressure, but our timing as far as the release of pressure that's important. So let me do that one more time for you. All right, so I'm going to move forward like this. I'm going to roll back. I got that rock back. Alternate till he softens. Release with my seat and hands, like that. So what I'm doing here is I've got my horse thinking about moving his feet, and now he's starting to get programmed to reverse that direction instead of me trying to pull back on him when he's at a standstill and get him to back up. So another thing that you can do is, like I showed you earlier, we can start working on rein position 3, where we're disengaging those hindquarters, and we've got him thinking about moving those feet. So I'm in rein position 3 here. I'm on my left sit bone, then I rock back like that, alternating with my hands. So we've got the horse's feet moving, and we're not trying to teach him to back up by just rocking back and pulling on him. He's thinking about rein position 3 to 2, which we've taught him on the ground, and it makes a lot more sense to him when we're in the saddle. Now that there, he kind of popped his head up, so I need to kind of work on getting him soft before I ask him for that backup. So I'm gonna give him some leg here and get him to bend around my leg like that, softening his nose, tip with that inside rein. So I'm doing more of a softening these ribs here. And now this next time around, I'll see if I can get him to soften. Now I'm going to switch my seat. Good. And like I said earlier, the better he gets with each hand on the diagonal, the better he's going to get when I pick up both reins like that and he's going to respond a lot better since he's learned it on both sides, where each rein controls the respective diagonal. So anyway, hope that helps. And again, as a review, the main thing is teaching this backup. You want him to work on doing this from baby steps, getting him to rock back from the 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, keeping his feet moving so he's thinking change of direction. And then you can also do it by doing disengaging hindquarters, or getting that horse walking on a nice tight arc by moving those ribs out and softening that nose, and then going to rein position 2, alternating those reins like that. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.